Most people think the bear market is over. But first of all, are we in a bear market? Look at the candles now. Although this is a monthly chart on the all share index, so I'm asking you a question now. Can you say this is a bear market? This is not a bear market, because when you look at the monthly time frame, we are still on a uptrend. You understand? We are still bullish. So let's quickly jump to the weekly time frame. So for the weekly time frame, you see that we are still bullish long time. You can see the chart, we are still bullish, but we start to see what a little bit of pullback. So you're saying, Investor Joe, what are you trying to say? So let's go to Investopedia to look at the definition of a bear market. So what is the definition of a bear market? A bear market is a market condition where investors are more risk averse than risk seeking, defined by some as when prices have fallen more than 20% from previous highs. You can say individual stocks crash, that individual stocks are in a bear market. I agree with you. Stocks like Nemit, stocks like Caverton, stocks like the likes, they fall from their top almost 50, 80, 90%. You get the point. So individually, those stocks can be in a bear market. But if you look at the general market, which is what we look at to tell the current state of the market, you see that we are still in the what? In the bullish market. But let's look at this dip. Let's measure this dip, and okay, let's just take it from the all-time high from here and let's bring it down here. See, it's just 5%. So if we are looking at 20%, we'll be looking at, let's draw it to 20%. So this is 20%. So 20%, we'll be looking at the all share index coming down to 115,000 basis points. That is why we'll say we are in the bear market. But I doubt if we can have that, because that will be bloody, and I don't think there's anything that will lead to it, except an unexpected event like COVID and all that happens, and that is when we can have that dip. And of course, the market is robust, and a lot of people are wiser now. They might buy the dip, and that will send the market up. But you're saying, Investor Joe, let's look at the daily time frame. Okay, when we look at the daily time frame, you see that the market is still dropping. And remember, I told you that we should range inside this box, and now we are out of that range. And now that we are out of that range, you'll be concerned that, okay, what will now happen? Even me, I was concerned. But guess what? I have to go to the hourly time frame, and that built my confidence that we are resuming back our bullish market. So if you are not yet in those key stocks, you know there are different stocks that moves in a different way. So if you are not yet in that stocks that will give you that 50% and 100%, if you're in my community, you know that is what we target, 50% to 100%. Then for those in those smaller community, we look at 25 to 30, and if 50% come, glory be to God. So that is because you can't be in this market, waste much time. You participate in this bearish market, and all what you want to go home with is 20%. No, it's too small. You cannot just be here and say you want to beat inflation. Leave inflation alone. Inflation is not your enemy. So if you look to the 4 hours time frame, which is a very key one for short-term investor. So long-term investor, I've done your part. I've done the monthly chart for you that the market is still bullish, irrespective of what is going on in the market and what prices are currently doing. So that should not scare you away. So looking at the market right now, we see the bounce, and this tells you that we are going to resume this movement, and we are looking at this area here. So we are bouncing back to this place, which is a 141. So we are coming back here. So guys, you already know what to do. For those of you who are deep in all those stocks, patient is key. And for those of you who panic sold, thank God you've learned your lesson. So subsequent time, you need to hold on strong. So these are the areas we'll be expecting the all share index to bounce back to. So we're looking at this area here. So expecting it to bounce back to this area. So let's change that to yellow. So we're expecting it, and this area should serve as a support area. Okay. So this area should serve as a support area going forward. So anytime the all share index is coming back again, we want you to hold on here. And if you break through again, we want to come to this 134 area here, 134, 133. So that is what we'll be looking at. So let me take off this light. I think it's too bright. Okay. So we'll be doing that. We'll be looking at the market, and we hope to get back to this part. And I think next month we're going to break through this area, and we'll move to our 150 target. Then from 150 target, we're going to look if we'll have the same performance. So let's look at the moment that we experienced this dip around 7th of August around this area. Yeah. So let's look what happened around this area. So this was actually January, and we experienced this February, so and around this area. So we've not seen any habit repeating itself. Let's confirm. Okay, same way. So we see how we broke that trend. Previously, to January 2024, we experienced that pullback. Yeah, pullback. Before we had a lifting to this point, then pullback here. Then around this area here, January, we had a break. We have this break, and we have a return at this area here, which is August. So you can see for a long time, let's take it to the weekly chart so that we can get it. So this is a weekly chart. You see, we're able to do so. If you are seeing a bullish market now, I don't think you should feel bad. You shouldn't feel bad, because imagine we've been experiencing bull run for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 good months. Sorry, 17 good weeks. You understand? 17 good weeks. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So close to 4 months. 4 months. And we just experienced 2 weeks. And we are resuming the trend again. So that's to tell you that this bullish market is very, very strong. And that is why you want to be among a community where you have strategy on how to approach the market. And one beautiful thing community we do is you won't panic sell in a community. You won't panic sell because nobody will encourage that. And because of that, you have this confidence. When you are holding something, nobody is holding it with you. It's just only you. You just feel that you are holding the wrong thing and you want to just sell and get yourself a good night rest or a good sleep. You understand? But when you discover that, okay, you're holding as a community, that will also boost your confidence, and you should be able to hold on and even buy more and also get that reward. So that is the beautiful thing about being in a community. So I just dropped some interesting buy in my community, and it just ended up being in a profit. You get the point? So that's just how the market is. And on Monday, of course, another 10%, and on Tuesday, another 10%, and maybe Wednesday, Thursday, they can decide to exit and all that. So it's very, very key. It's very, very important. So that is what I just want to share with you. Looking at the all share index, I just to let you know that we are currently resuming that trend. So seeing that little sign that the market is changing trend, and this is where it is here. So all this period are actually buying opportunity. And guess what? When the market is going up, they are what? They are selling opportunity. So next week will be very, very interesting, because there will be a lot of things happening in the market, and a lot of portfolio will be coming up, and a lot of portfolio will be showing green, and a lot of people will be exiting to take position ahead of next month. And you say, what is happening next month? So next month we'll be expecting Q3 from companies, and that also will change the approach of investors in the market. So you want to ensure you are into a solid stocks that has strong fundamentals. Some stocks that have actually withstand, during this bear market, there are some stocks that actually hold on strong. You get the point. One of them is Custodian. Custodian actually hold the ground. You get the point. Let's look at Custodian. So Custodian was actually strong during this period. And if you look at the chart of Custodian has been doing higher highs and lower lows. You get the point. Sorry, higher highs and lower highs. I was wondering, it's a lower low scale when it's not a downward trend. So you see the pullback. Let's jump to, okay, you see right now, and from here we're moving back up. And like I said, Custodian we do is 50 comfortably, easily. You understand? So that's one for you. And another one that actually hold on strong again is Conho. So Conho is another one that actually hold on strong. This area is, like I said, is a key area and is one cool area for those who want to go in again. Is one cool area to go in, but yesterday would have been a perfect time to go in because yesterday it was selling for 4 naira, and from 4 you ride it to 6. That would be like 50%. Then for those who bought when I recommended it at 3, at 6, that would be 100%. Remember, we were looking at corn hub breaking this all-time high, and probably maybe 10 naira corn hub long term. You get the point. When I mean long term, I don't mean long time. By the end of this year, we should be able to hit that number, or early next year, so that we'll get some number. Congratulations if you actually if you receive your dividends. Congratulations. I also received my own also, which is interesting. We enjoy dividends and price appreciation, and like I said, that is what we'll be enjoying in the dividends army community. You're enjoying dividends and you're also enjoying price appreciation. So guys, I just want to bring these two stocks. These guys withstand the weather. When the whole market were bearish, these stocks were actually strong, and that's to give you signs that they are actually strong. And I think there's a news concerning Conho also that actually make it to withstand most of these deep market. You can see most of this bearish market. So you can see it broke down. It was selling for 360, not 360 per se. It was selling for 369, and it also came down selling for 388 before you see this candle here that tells you that okay, we are back to resumption, going back to this area. So why for custodian? Custodian is always doing its higher highs and lower highs continuously. So we started trading custodian when it was 9, and here we are in the current price that we have in the market. So guys, thank you so much for watching my video, and I'm back strong, and I will be getting content back to back. And I think I'm working on posting content morning, afternoon, evening. You understand? So that we can have a lot of options and a lot of knowledge in a short time. Because I see a situation where you watch my videos for like 2-3 years and you become good. You get the point. And that will make that will be amazing. Why? For my Stock Fortunado course, I know they'll be watching me now, and like I said, I just dropped a bonus there, and that bonus will be able to put money in their pocket. Like I said, I gave a step-by-step process on how to do that in the course. So all lessons will be uploaded before the end of this month, but at least fundamentally wise and technically wise, from next week you should be able to say you are good in fundamental analysis and technical analysis, why the other ones are based on experiences that I've gained in the market. And don't forget, we also have a community where we're going to meet and discuss each module. So congratulations once more for taking that opportunity. I envy you, because when I started, I didn't have such opportunity. I got my finger burnt. But with this course, you will not take any loss in the market. You will not take any losses. When I tell people that I've never taken a loss in the market, people are like, is it possible? It's very, very possible. Very, very possible. Very, very possible. All you need is cash flow. Once you have cash flow, nothing will take your money from you. Nothing. And you understand the market, so why would something take? So let's not say too much. I don't want this video to be too long. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that we get notified when my post and reaching videos like this. Until I come your way again, keep making money and keep protecting your profits. I love you, my friends, and there is nothing you can do about it. Hands to earth salute. See you in the next one.